Hello, this is Gilgamesh. I want to talk about this movie. I saw this. And it's an amazing film. It's from China. It's about, and I didn't realize that you could make, that they found a way to make the desert look gorgeous. The acting in this movie is superb. There is no bad performance. Even Jet Li has a part to play in this movie. And the cast is amazing. I mean, you got a great cast here. There's this kid. There's a kid in this movie. His name, I think they said, was Quan Ji, which is if you know anything about China's history, he was the actual first true emperor of China. Who, like in Japan, the first true emperor of Japan he unified all of China and got to stop warring. And Jing Wu is the star of this movie. He plays Doma. He's a bounty hunter at the beginning. He's got I think it's his nephew with him, who's called Quan Ji. And every actor is amazing. I mean, the fighting in this, it's the way that they choreograph everything, it's gorgeous. And I was like, holy shit. I'm not joking. I had to literally go to the bathroom. I couldn't stop watching. And when I saw it in theater, I was pretty sure I was the only, like me that was there. And everybody else happened to be, I'm pretty sure, Chinese. And I'm sitting back watching this movie and I'm going, holy crap, this is great. It's in Mandarin with subtitles, so that doesn't bother me. And I realized when I saw Jet Li, I go, wow, you could tell that was Jet Li, as I think it's Chang Gorin. And take nothing away, his scenes were great. He, comes in, he's in for the time that he's supposed to be there, and then he's out. And he is not there for the entire movie. It's really Jing Wu he's the real star of this movie. And he's essentially being asked to escort this person who's sort of, he's not a fighter. He's sort of like, in China, the emperor fears this guy and this kid, Quan Ji, which I think he might actually be who I think he is historically, the first emperor of China. But what's great about this is that this movie, it's hard to explain without seeing it, how good this movie, everybody's great in it. And I was like, holy shit, this movie's just, there's a guy, I'm going to look it up right now while I'm doing this. I want to bring up the Wikipedia because it has the cast. It does a better job of showing the cast than, here it is. I'm going to bring up the cast because, I don't want to give, here's the cast. This is, Wu Jing is Dan Do Ma. Nicholas C is DT. I think he's his brother in the movie. I could be wrong. You have Yu Shi is Shu. I'm trying to find the I think this is okay. He's being asked, Do Mao, who's a bounty hunter, gets asked by his friend, someone he kind of, considered like a brother, to escort a rebel to essentially the capital so that, to get him there safely. And he has a little boy with him, and they say his name is Quan Ji. I'm not kidding. And, And so, and it is a gorgeous film. I mean, the cast is amazing in this film. Everybody does a great job here. I mean, this is some of the people, and everybody's fantastic. I mean, And the story, I forget how long this movie was when I saw it. It was like 2 hours and something. I'm going to look it up. Oh yeah, there were no trailers before this movie began. And I'm trying to figure out, it's 126 minutes. It didn't feel long. It was fantastic. The fights were great. And essentially you have, this takes place we're talking like early China. I think before it was unified into one country. And essentially he's asked to escort this guy who's considered the leader of the rebels. And throughout it, he has this little boy, Quan Ji. And like I said, it's fantastic. I mean, look at this. This cast is great. It's when you think of Chinese movies with swords and everything, it's like, yeah. And this is the guy that he's asked to escort to the capital, so because the who they call the emperor wants him dead, because he's sort of he's the emperor. This emperor is afraid of him, and there's a little boy who's, I think, his nephew, and basically he's Quan Ji. That they don't put him in the credits or anything, but yeah, and it's just an amazing movie, and yeah, it has a longer title, but the Blades of the Guardians is, the title fits and everything about it. It's like, yeah, and this guy is like the biggest dick in the whole movie, and he's like the villain of the whole fucking story. Yeah. What he does in this movie, you absolutely want him to pay. And she kind of looks up to Doma, and her father, basically created a sort of town in the desert near a river, and that's him right there. And essentially he thinks this is his wife. She don't want to be married to him, so they kind of left, and yeah. And if I remember, this guy right here is Shu, and he's a bounty hunter also. Oh my God, the fights in this movie are just amazing. There's a whole scene where they're traveling together, and all of a sudden they come upon and it turns out it's oil, and basically this guy decides to try to kill him. And, using fire, this oil, everything that they're on has oil under it, and basically the fight's amazing. They're fighting with fire and everything. It's, like I say, it's amazing choreographed. The final part of this movie has to do with Mo Don's brother, who wants the kid to take it to the supposed emperor, because he fears this little boy. And the kid's name is legitimately Quan Ji. And I asked this guy in the theater, sitting next to me, I said, is he supposed to be the first emperor of China? And he wasn't sure. He said, I don't think so, but it could be. But, like I said, this cast is amazing. There's nobody in this movie. I was like happy to see it. I saw the trailer and I said, yeah, this movie is just amazing. Yeah. And everybody's just great. I mean, you get the characters, you get their motivations. The bad guy is an absolute fucking asshole. He does terrible things in this movie, make you go, yeah, you need to pay for what you did. And, and then we meet him. This is his brother. Yeah. And basically he has a little boy who, his sister dies. She has a son. He takes the son with him, Quan Ji. And then we find out that they're from the same village. And basically he was trying to protect the kid, but he wants to take the kid to the emperor, because the emperor fears the kid. Like I said, I think he might be the first emperor of China. While they're escorting, now I'll show you in the poster, this guy right here. While he's trying to escort this guy to the capital in the movie, the city that he's trying to get him to, yeah, he's being pursued by his brother who wants the kid and basically says, give me the kid and I'll leave you alone. Their fight's amazing. It's, oh God. The final fight, oh my God, this movie's. We have a chick who has this blade thing, kind of like Vega, but she's able to put it back here. She takes on Shu, and the fight's amazing. Oh my God, this movie's. How much more to say about it? It's probably, if you get a chance, I don't know if it's still in theaters, go see this. This movie, there's a reason I get why they made it. This movie's just, and Jet Li's really good in that, and you can see his age and everything. It's like, yeah, you can tell it's him. And so this cast, I'm just showing you some of the pictures they're showing, because I've never seen most of these people ever. And it's like, yeah, and I'm going, yeah, these two are brothers. I believe this guy, if I'm right, let me look really quick. Yeah. This guy happens to be, yeah, he is his brother in the movie. He's after, like I said, Quan Chi. The other story is trying to get this guy who the emperor wants dead because he's causing trouble for the current, the way the system is. The little boy's a threat to the current emperor. So yeah, and essentially, they want the kid dead. He wants the kid, give him the emperor so he can get killed. She, in this movie, is apparently a prostitute. She uses her body to try to get what she wants. This woman's kind of in love with Mo Da. Yeah, this guy's an asshole. I'll say it. Wait, this is Mo Da. Yeah, let me make sure I got the name right. Yeah. Okay, this is Do Ma. This is his brother who wants the kid. This woman's kind of in love with him. He took him in, Do Ma, this guy, her father. He kind of looks at her like a sister, not a love interest. And her father did everything to protect her and didn't let her marry this asshole, who, trust me, he's a fucking asshole. And yeah, and the sword fights, oh my God, they're so good. At one point, they have two people fighting one guy, and it goes, oh God, it's so good. Everybody's great in this movie. Yeah. And this is just part of the cast. I mean, yep. And this guy right here, Nicholas, if I'm right about him, he's this guy right, yeah. He's not really a bad guy. He's been kind of convinced to help get the kid. He wants a little boy to take him to the capital. And yeah, it's an amazing film. And what else is there to say? Please, when you see it on streaming, go watch this movie. I don't want to give how the movie ends. The acting's great, the fights are great, the cinematography's, it's gorgeous. Who knew you could make the desert beautiful? And they do this. The clothing they wear and everything's just, it's great. It's like, wow. So I do highly recommend this movie. If you get a chance to see Blades of the Guardians, it's one of my favorite movies this year. So I've seen really good movies. I've seen only two that are bad, but this movie, there's nothing wrong with it. I give it about I would give it about a 9. I'm not saying it's not bad. No, I'm saying it's great. As far as a 10, if I were giving a rating of films, that's a tricky thing. But this movie's for a movie from China is as far as perfect goes. Yeah. So I'm a little kid. I don't do ratings. I don't go 1 through 10 or whatever. But yeah, 9 and 10 are about the highest you can go for if you were to do that. Or I would say 4 and 5. So yeah, Blades of the Guardians it does have a longer title. They put that when you watch the movie, and it's great. So yeah, this is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later. Bye.